Let's ride. So, again, what do I do? I'm an inspirationalist. I'm a motivator. I'm a consultant. All those things. What's up, Bishop? My brother. Bishop, I'm going to help you this morning. I'm going to help you and I help the whole world this morning because I want to tell you why your friends, fans, and followers, why they won't help you grow your business. You would think that when you look between all of your Facebook followers, all of your Instagram followers, all the people you know on all of your social media, and then the people that you know personally, you would think that it would be no problem. Bishop, like right now, you should be able to launch a restaurant, a catering business, and it be flowing from day one, and it makes all this money. People know you can cook. People know who you are. And you would think that you would be able to transition that social media collateral and that personal collateral of connection and friendship and use that support to move and function and operate. But it never works like that. You put out a link and you say, hey, buy this ticket. They don't buy it. You say, hey, I'm doing a pop-up shop. Come through. I'm going to be cooking. They won't come. But then whenever you post a picture of your food, they're like, oh, this looks so good. Oh, I wish I get some. And then you offer something based on the expectation of people supporting you like they said they would, and then they don't. And it becomes extremely frustrating. Now, before I go any further, because I have to teach you all how to support, I need everybody that's watching to go ahead and share this on your timeline, because there's somebody on your timeline that needs to hear this besides you. So don't be selfish. Go ahead and hit the share for me. Also, if you can hear me, give me some hearts. This helps Facebook and all the other social media platforms know that this is a channel that is thriving and you can help me build. All right. So go ahead and share it. Go ahead and give me some hearts in there. Comment, say it. Say something back. Your store for sure, bitch. I know it is. Listen, people will tell you, oh, you can cook. Man, you need to open up a restaurant. Man, you need to start selling dinners on the weekend. Man, you need to start catering. And then, watch this, man. You do that, and then those very same people go patronize other people and pay more money to them and won't patronize you. And it's absolutely defeating. It's absolutely nerve-wracking. It is absolutely depressing until you hear these 3 secrets. Because I'm going to tell you the secrets about friends, fans, and followers. I'm getting ready to go ahead and get started. Listen, the first thing that I want to tell you, most people are not early adopters. Most people are not early adopters. Allow me to explain this concept. There is something called a product life cycle. Every product in the world follows this product life cycle. This life cycle talks about how products are introduced and how people consume them. Okay. And the first level on that life cycle is the early adopter. These are people who, when they see something new, they gravitate to it early. They want to use it early. They don't need a lot of research on it. They see the product, they like it, they buy it immediately. Now, here's the problem, James. We think that most people are early adopters, and they are not. If you look at people, and if we're using percentages, out of 100% of all people, only about 8 to 12% of people are early adopters. So if you've got 100 people, let's say you got 100 people who say, James, start a restaurant, and you go do it. Only about between 8 to 12 of those people are going to show up at the grand opening and buy food from you from day one. Think about it. Now, 100 people told you to go out here and open it. But when you do, only about 8 to 12 actually come on and buy from you. And you're scratching your head like, but wait a minute. Y'all said if I started doing this, you would support me. Y'all said if I started, y'all make sure y'all sharing this while I'm talking. This finna get good. You said, hey, if I do this, y'all gonna support me. If I start this shop, if I start this custom tailor business, if I go out here and open up this consultant business, y'all told me that y'all would support me. So out of 100 people, only about 8 to 12 are going to purchase from you initially. Why? Because most people are not early adopters. Most people have to sit back and wait until something becomes proven or popular. Most people have to wait until something becomes proven or popular before, let me say it again, I want to make sure my words right. Most people wait until a product becomes proven or popular before they will pay for it. You gotta know that if you're going to do any type of business. So out of 100 people, if you're lucky, you're only going to have about 8 to 12 people that pop off and support you from the beginning. Case in point, I can tell you, I started a new Patreon. I'm going to put this Patreon link in here. And this Patreon link is a way for those people who have been consuming my content to get early access to it. And it's very inexpensive. Starts off at $5 a month. The most expensive option is only $9.11 a month. I just put the link in here. Now, I have, with all of my social media friends, fans, and followers, probably about 3,500 people. Do you know how many people are currently subscribed to my Patreon, James and Stanley? 7. Out of 3,500 people that like, comment, and share the things that I do, that inbox me privately and say, whoo, man, that spoke to me, or whoo, man, I really like what you were saying. 3,500 people, only 7 have subscribed to my Patreon. Why? Because most people are not early adopters. And regardless of how good my content is, how funny my content is, how I minister to people and make people laugh, James, because I'm not popular, and to many people I haven't proven to be worthy of a subscription. 3,500 people, 7 subscribers. Now, because I know how this works, instead of being discouraged about the 7, I celebrate the 7. Because I know that the product life cycle tells me that the others are coming. So I don't get discouraged. I just know this is how this is. Most people are not doing, unless they have a name or popularity, they don't put out a product and it sell out. What's the girl name? The Kardashian girl that had the makeup line, or somebody like Rihanna who can launch a product and it sell out overnight. That ain't the story for most of us. That's not the story. When Rihanna launched Savage Fenty, I think that the first night all of her products sold out. And we see that, James, and we feel like, oh, that's going to be us. It's not. It's not. It's not going to be. You don't have a name. That don't mean that you don't have a product, but you don't have a name. So because you are not proven and you're not popular, the only people that are going to rock with you initially are going to be early adopters. And early adopters are, and you can look this up, early adopters are only about 8 8 to 12% of all people. So if you're putting something out there in the world, if you sing and I see a lot of people independently producing books and music. And I know that those two endeavors take a lot of money to do, especially if you're doing it independently. So you put all this money into your CD, you put all this money into your book, and then you put it on Facebook or Instagram thinking that everybody's going to click that link and buy and pay that 12 or 15 or $9.99. And then what happens? Nobody buys it. But everybody told you, you can sing. You need a CD. When the CD coming out? You can speak. When's the book coming out? When is the virtual conference going to come out? You every time you open your mouth, I just love what you say. And then you give them what they said they wanted, James, and they don't buy it. Then what they do is they go out to someone who is proven or popular, who is saying something similar to what you said, and they buy their ticket and not yours. You gotta know most people are not early adopters. Most people are not early adopters. Who's in here with me? If you're in this room in here with me, type your name cause I want to talk to you face to face. Type your name and tell me what it is that you do. Bishop Arden, I know that you're a chef extraordinaire. I know people be telling you because I see them on Facebook. Oh, you need to open up a business. I need to come get. And then as soon as you do, soon as you open up this business, can't find none of the people that said that they would support you, except that small number. You ask people to like, comment, and subscribe on your posts, and people act like that takes so much out because people are very afraid of assigning their name to something that's not proven or not popular. Now, let me make this very real. If TD Jakes was up this morning, and this is no shade to Bishop Jakes, just hear what I'm saying. If Bishop Jakes was up this morning and he was given this information, not only is he a masterful preacher, but he's a businessman extraordinaire. If he was up and he was given these same products, right, there would literally be thousands of people in his live. There would be people commenting saying, "Oh, Bishop, you talking right. I needed that this morning." All those things that he is absolutely worthy of. I'm going to say something that's going to offend some of you. I say things that are worthy of applause, recognition, and affirmation. I absolutely do. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to let it sit on you. I say things and I have theories and concepts that are worthy of recognition and affirmation. But I know people are not going to applaud in this season as vigorously as they will later because I'm not popular and I'm not proven. And if you're going to be in business, you got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with knowing that your content is solid and you're not getting the recognition that you deserve. You got to be okay with that. Let's take a pause for the call. So this is what I want to give you an opportunity to do. You've been listening to me now for about 10, 15 minutes. This is what I want you to do. If this has helped you at all so far, if I've made you think about something, if I've made you see your struggle and giving you a little bit of hope, and we ain't even done because I got 2 more points. I want you right now to go to Cash App and go to $ Terrence Lamont Culp. And I want you to, I don't want to say give because I don't want to make it churchy, but I want you to pay for the time that you spent with me. Because if we were in a conference, this would cost thousands of dollars. If I was doing a private consultancy with you, it would cost you thousands of dollars. I'm up here free, but I want you to give, right? Because relationships should always be reciprocal. You should never have a relationship with anyone where you're the only one that's getting something out of it. So if this relationship that you and I have virtually is helping you, go ahead and hit that cash app for me. All right. If you're ready for point number 2, somebody put point number 2 in the comment section. If you're ready for point number 2, and I know some of y'all are getting to work and you can't really comment. That's all right. Remember, I told you what you can do is you can actually cast this to your TV so you can do your work while you're waiting, while you're getting dressed and all that stuff. All right. So I'm going to give you point number 2. Here we go. So point number 1, most people are not early adopters. Second point, I know you. Why should I pay you? You got an idea. You got a concept. You got a theory. And it's good. It helps people. It's brilliant. It's full of your blood, sweat, and tears, your cognitive energy. You put your time in it, all of that. And then when you put it out there and you put your price out there, here's what people say. What makes him think he can charge me that much for this? I know Terrence. James, I got you. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. And you best believe next time you do a cooking pop-up or whatever, I'm there. This is what reciprocity is all about. Thank you, Jane. The rest of y'all need to go ahead and hit it too, because I'm going to bring it back up. I know you. Why should I pay you? James, I'm going to use you for an example. James is a masterful chef. James Tate Jr., masterful chef. Made the best chicken wings I've ever eaten in my life. And y'all know I'm a big boy and I like to eat, although I've been working out, so the thing coming down, baby. But listen, masterful chef. James, put your Instagram in here so they can see it. I'm talking about the brother can cook, all right? Here's James' story. I know people have done him like this. Hey, James, I want you to cook for Thanksgiving. My family's coming together, man, and your food is so good. And I want you to cook for me, man. Cook for me, man. I want my family to have that. James be like, okay, I got you. What kind of meal you want? Oh, I want this. I want that. I want this. I want the fried turkeys you make, man. I need 2 of those. Okay, I got you. And then James quotes them the price. And they hit James with these words right here. I'll get back to you. I'll get back with you. Then that same person goes and patronizes another business for this is gonna get good, for subpar food and probably pays more. Why? Because they know James. And people have a complex about supporting people that they know. They have a complex about paying full price from people that they know. Remember, I told you I've got 3,500 social media friends, fans, and followers. I've only got 7 Patreon subscribers. Why? Because people don't like paying people they know. They will go and search for caterer. Y'all, I'm going to prove this to you. How many people put on Facebook things like this? In need of a graphic designer, in need of a motivational speaker, in need of a caterer, in need of a plumber. And these people know that you do these things. And you sitting here looking like, they know I cook. They know I cater. They know I got this plumbing business. They know that I speak. Know why? They don't want to pay you because they know you. Because people have no problem with helping strangers build their empire, but they have a problem with helping someone they know build. This is why you can't use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and think that those followers are going to immediately support you. Ain't gonna happen. They will see your commercial and skip. And I want you to hear me clear. I'm not speaking from a place of bitterness. I'm speaking from a place of awareness, and I want you to be aware too. I want you drop a jewel on Facebook. It's full of life. It's full of, levity. It's full of intellect and intelligence, and you get 12 likes. Meanwhile, someone with the name goes and says the same thing, 1,000 likes, 1,000 shares, 1,000 hearts. And you're like, but I said the same thing. But they know you. And in their mind, oh, there ain't nobody but Terrence. I know him. I knew him when he was in high school. I knew him when he worked at so and so. I am not paying him. They'll take the advice. They'll take the content. Won't pay for it. So you've got to start offering your products outside of your social media circle. You got to get off that, because your Facebook followers will not make you rich. Promise you. You can post that link 1,000 times. You can ask people to do free stuff. Again, I've got 3,500 social media followers. I told all of them to go to my YouTube and hit subscribe. That's free. I'm trying to build the YouTube channel because you have to have a certain amount of followers to unlock certain things, right? 3,500 social media followers. Know how many people hit that subscribe button? 2. But I get it, because remember, the first thing I told you is that most people are not early adopters, so I expected it. And I know you, so watch that page. Why am I going to subscribe to your YouTube yet? Your channel? I cannot talk this morning. Why am I going to subscribe to your YouTube channel? I know you. Why am I going to subscribe to that? But they'll go and subscribe to somebody else, because we have a complex with supporting people we know. This is why it is very difficult to move your friends, fans, and followers into paying subscribers. This ain't what this is for. I know that most of my Facebook audience and my YouTube audience and Instagram audience that know me right now will not be the people that support me. But you can change that narrative right now by going to my Cash App and go ahead and sending that and showing me, prove me wrong. Go ahead and send the support. James is already sending support as I'm trying to build a channel. You can do the same thing. You're sitting here watching me right now, and you are saying to yourself, Terrence, you are speaking to me. This is what I've been going through. I've been trying to launch this business. I've been putting out these flyers, buying these Facebook ads, putting it on Instagram, and people are still not getting with it. And I'm already giving you 2 reasons why they're not. Number 1, because most people are not early adopters. Number 2, they know you, so they feel like they don't have to pay you. So let's break this paradigm. Go ahead right now to Cash App, Terrence Lamont Culp, TerranceLamontCulp, and go ahead and show your support and show that this content is helping you this morning. All right. And thank you. I ain't done yet. I got some more to drop on you. Don't worry. I got some more to drop on you. So we talked about the first 2 points. Number 1, most people are not early adopters, right? That's point number 1. Most people are not early adopters. Okay. Point number 2, I know you, so why should I pay you? They see you every day. So why should I pay you? It's how they feel. Ready for number 3? This going to blow your mind, James. Watch this. Know why your I cannot talk this morning. Know why your friends, your fans, and your followers will not support you, even though they know you are worthy of their support? They feel like that they could do what you do. And because they feel like they could do what you do, they won't support you. They feel like, oh, Terrence on here talking. I can do that. They feel like I could get up on Facebook and share my story. He's no different than me. That dude ain't even graduated from high school. How he gonna be up here talking? Now, for the record, I didn't graduate from high school. I do have a GED proudly, and I have 3 degrees since then. Holla at your boy. He just talking. People see you. Watch this, James. People see you moving, and it reminds them of what they haven't done with their life, so they can't support you, because every time they see you, it reminds you of the inadequacies they feel about themselves. So no, they can't support you. Because if they did, it reminds them of how they have not been successful. So you put it out there. You tell somebody, hey, I'm getting ready to write a new book, and pre-orders are only $10. I want to get this out to as many people as I can. And you've got 3,500 followers. And if you're lucky, might get 50 pre-orders. And you're like, is it me? Is it my content? Am I not funny? Am I not engaging? No. People look at you and be like, I could write a book. And here's the thing, they could. Yeah, they absolutely could. But because you're actually out there putting in the time and the grind, it offends them because it reminds them of what they're not doing. So they said to themselves, oh, I could do that. You want to know how I know that this is true? Because I was a victim of this too. If you've been following me for any length of time, I've been very transparent about the jealousy that I used to have for John Gray. I've been very transparent about that. Didn't know the man, still don't know the man, but was extremely jealous. I thought that, his popularity was unwarranted. I thought that, people loving him like that was unwarranted. Then people started telling me I reminded them of him, and I was like, I'm better than him. I can do it. He'd do better than me. So I would never, every time he posted a video, I would have something smart to say. Every time, he had an event going on, I'd have something smart to say. Every time somebody would bring his name up, I'd be like, oh, he ain't all that. Because I was suffering from this complex. Oh, I can do what he do. I just need a platform. If I had a platform like that, then I'd be popular too. Ignorant. I can't do what that man does. Wasn't called to do what he do. I'm called to do what I do. And so I had to repent for that. If you're trying to launch something, I promise you, if you got any hate in your heart for somebody else, and if you refuse to support other people's visions, your vision will never pop off. Never. And I'm not saying that you have to subscribe to everything. I'm not saying you got to buy everybody's ticket, and I'm not saying you got to buy everybody's book. I'm not saying that. But if you constantly are being fed from someone's content and you never give back into them, that's selfish. And you're going to reap that back. All right. So quick recap. Let me give them to you again. Why are your friends, fans, and followers not supporting you? Number one, because most people are not early adopters. Got to remember that. Most people are not early adopters. Number two, they know you, so they feel like they shouldn't have to pay you. James should make these wings for me for free. I've been knowing him since I was 5. I can't believe Terrence is going to charge me to sit in his consultancy class. I've known him since boy here. He going to charge me. That's my boy. Yeah, I'm going to charge you. Because you being my friend don't help me feed my family. Number 3, I could do what they do. People see you and they feel like they could do this themselves. So why should I support you? Your success reminds them of the areas where they failed. Your success reminds them of what they haven't done. And so they can't support you. All right. Those 3 things. All right. I told you that Culp is speaking this morning. So for all of my entrepreneurs, for all of my content creators, for everyone that's trying to move up in corporate America, for everybody that's trying to do anything, these 3 reasons are why you are not seeing your friends, fans, and followers support you. Now, how do you shift it? How do you turn your friends, your fans, and followers into a base that supports you monetarily? I wasn't even going to do this, but I'm going to drop this on you. But before I do, you already know I'm going to give you an opportunity to be reciprocal. I'm sharing content. How do you make sure this relationship is reciprocal? You got to invest in it. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to invest back in yourself. If you were having a meeting with a Tony Robbins, if you were having a meeting with my mentor, Jonathan Edison, if you were meeting with Bishop Jakes, if you were meeting with all the prolific and profound motivational speakers of our day, you would be paying thousands. I'm not asking you that of you today because I'm not that popular, but I know my content is good, right? So take advantage of being an early adopter. Go ahead and invest in yourself today by sending that to Terrence Lamont Culp, Cash App, Terrence Lamont Culp. Now, I'm going to give you a bonus. So you say, Terrence, you told us why my friends, fans, and followers won't support me. How can I turn my friends, fans, and followers into a base of support? I'm going to give this to you as a bonus. As soon as I get one more Cash App, I need one more person to go ahead and hit that Cash App this morning. And then I'm going to show you how to turn your friends, your fans, and your followers into a subscriber base that helps you build and support what you're trying to do. All right. Looks like it came in. I need at least 3 more for the day is over. All right, here we go. How do you then turn your friends, fans, and followers into a subscriber base that supports you? I'm going to drop one of these on you. Here's how you do it. You ready? Stop giving away so much free content. Stop it. Stop giving away. Stop speaking at these conferences for free. Stop cooking for free. Stop sharing your ideas for free. Stop it. I don't care if it's $5. Charge them something. You have to shift people and teach people how to treat you and how to support you. Because most people fundamentally don't know how to support others. So you have to teach people how to do that. That's why I have this cash up here. And I know some people are going to watch this and be like, every time he come up here, he got his cash up here. You're darn right. You know why? Because this is good content. And if I were popular, you would have no problem with paying me. And we have to shift that paradigm because everybody that's popular has not been proven, right? So we have to shift it. We have to shift the narrative. Stop giving away so much free content. Stop playing at these churches for free. Stop preaching for free. Did he say that? Yes, he did. Why? Because in today's society, The way that you show your support is by patronizing whomever and whatever that endeavor is monetarily. I appreciate the love and I appreciate the inboxes. I love it. Thank you for all that. Keep doing it. I appreciate the shares, the hearts, and the likes. But if you really want to show your support, show it with your money. And you have to teach people to treat you that way, or they will always expect you to show up for free. I know many of you like and love Eric Thomas, the motivational hip hop preacher, motivational speaker extraordinaire. I don't know him from anything. I've observed him from afar. Let me help you understand. He ain't showing up nowhere free. Don't you bake one more cake for free? Don't you bake one more? Now, of course, you can always give out the goodness of your heart. Don't get me wrong. But stop showing up for free. If you want to turn your subscriber base into a base that is supporting you financially, stop showing up for free. All right. I think that's enough for today. Thank you for keeping with me. I know it was early in the morning. I want you to do something with me because remember, I told you relationships have to be reciprocal in order for them to grow. I want you, before we get off here, I want you to go ahead and share this on your timeline. Write a quick little description about the video. Encourage people to follow me, please. And I will push all of your business and endeavors as I see them come across my timeline. James, thank you for your Cash App. You still got an opportunity to do it right now. If this has helped you today and you like, you know what, I needed that this morning, go ahead and hit that Cash App. All right. I hope you have an amazing day. Don't know when I'll be up here again, but you know how I do. And remember, last time, let me give those 3 points. Most people are not early adopters. They know you, so they feel like they shouldn't have to pay you. And they feel like they can do what you can do, so they're jealous. How do I shift that? How do I turn my subscriber base into a base that supports me monetarily? Stop giving away your content for free.